Yeah, and it has pandered to crazies to the point that finding the sane has become a real challenge. And this is not something new. I could have predicted this a long time ago, and I knew when I started A Voice for Men, if there could be any established, high-profile, high-trafficked voice in opposition to feminism, that they would lose their marbles completely, because we are talking about, in many cases, pathological abusers who have become so accustomed to their privilege and authority over people that the idea of being told no, of being argued with or disagreed with or dissented from is absolutely unthinkable to them. Look at Adele Mercier's behavior at the Janice Fiamingo lecture. Standing up there in outrage to shut down free speech, and she said it was because you disagree with feminism.
I read the Time magazine article, and I had to chuckle to myself because the writer called the Women Against Feminism groups the new egalitarians.
Do you hear that, feminists? That Time magazine is now calling your opponents the new egalitarians. How fucked in the head does your ideology have to be when the people it is intended to consume it start saying, fuck this crazy shit?
That video was a snippet of Paul Elam discussing the mentally ill women that feminism harbors, not being able to handle ideological opposition. One of modern-day feminism's staples is their inability to handle any disagreement. We see this with banning, flagging, reporting, censoring, and attacking, sometimes even physically, anyone who disagrees, including their fellow woman, and even their fellow feminist. They oppose men's rights activists by illegally pulling fire alarms to break up meetings. They unlawfully block doors to forbid access to men's rights lectures. They threaten violence, bomb threats, and death threats to not only intimidate their opposition, but to force men's rights activists to pay hefty sums of money for increased security before colleges and lecture halls will approve of their men's rights meetings. Large groups of feminists, male and female, wearing masks and beating hockey sticks against the floor in efforts to intimidate speakers and attendees, and there have been violent attacks from these feminists as well, not just threats. This fear of opposition has transformed modern-day feminism into a cult of victimhood where only the loudest victim has a voice, and no one else is allowed to speak or have a differing opinion unless they too want to face the violent wrath of the feminist collective. This has made feminism forever more fanatical and militant, chasing away any rational person from their ranks. Because feminism is the official voice for women, normal everyday women who do not want to pander to the lunatics running the feminist movement, do not have a voice. This is one of the biggest reasons the Twitter hashtag Women Against Feminism was started, because they are women that feminism does not speak for. They are also women who care about the rights and fair treatment of their brothers, fathers, sons, and husbands. So if you are a woman with opinions on sex, gender, gender identity, and gender roles, and you don't believe that the lunatics running the feminist asylum speak for you, speak up on Twitter in #WomenAgainstFeminism. If the modern-day sexism against men behind the mask of female victimhood, as displayed by modern-day feminists such as this, offends you, if those images bother you, if these women running the modern-day feminist movement, laughing at men's pain, makes you worried about the sort of world your son is going to grow up in, and the sort of values and attitudes your daughter is going to be encouraged to have, if this bothers you, make your voice heard. Let these lunatics know that feminism no longer speaks for you. Paul Elam, founder of the world's largest men's rights organization, A Voice for Men, wants to interview some women from the Women Against Feminism movement.
I also want to toss out there, I want to put an invitation. I don't fully know who's behind the Facebook page or all the tweeting or who's directing or if anybody is directing. But if you're a part of Women Against Feminism, please email me at paul@avoiceformen.com if you're one of the sign holders and you would like to do a hangout. I would like to talk live on the air with 2 or 3 of you about your motives for doing this. I would like it to come from women who do it because they're housewives and taking care of their children, women who do it on purely equalitarian reasons, or for whatever reasons you have, anti-feminist reasons. But please contact me again at paul@avoiceformen.com